Welcome to Legacy Tribe Worldwide. This is a sacred space where women gain access to consulting, courses, community, culture, and cash flow. We inspire legacy leaders to consciously create generational wealth by elevating their higher self. I am your girl, Miss Nia Imani, the CEO of Fabulous Life International, and that represents Chief Elevation Officer. I'm so excited, y'all. Legacy Tribe Worldwide is a division within my parent company, and it's really my baby. Okay, so it's kind of personal, the reason behind why I established this organization. So if you are a generational cycle breaker, a aspiring family business owner, purpose-driven entrepreneur, or just ambitious woman in business, this is the place where you are going to get so many amazing benefits, okay? So first of all, let's start with the steps that you'll take once you actually come into the organization, because I know that there's so many different programs and there's courses and there's communities, but I want to really share the uniqueness how God gave it to me. So when you come into the organization, everybody receives a consultation that is designed to provide you with a personalized blueprint that is going to be offered through our signature framework. So every single week we are running a group consulting webinar where you'll come in and you'll go through that framework, because that is laying the foundation that will lead you to your personalized blueprint to build wealth. And while we're on that, let me just tell you what our framework is. And it is the wealth methodology. So ironically, I came up with this, well, God dropped it in my spirit many years ago, I would say around 2009, 2010. And to be honest with you, I played around with it, toyed with it, didn't necessarily pull it all together. But there comes a time where your resistance has to disappear and your fearlessness has to take precedence in your life. So the signature framework, it represents women experience abundant lives through healing. So for me, I know firsthand that wealth represents so much more than money. I have been through it all. I'm a survivor of teenage pregnancy. I dropped out of school at 16 years old. I was a domestic violence survivor. I've been homeless because I wanted to leave that domestic violence relationship. And all of that created this woman who I have become. And the reason why we want other women to consciously create generational wealth by elevating their higher self, because once you tap in and you start having a sound mind and a healed heart, you're able to see everything so much more clear. Because truthfully, you've been called. You've been, that girl that didn't necessarily fit in. You were that one or that mother that said, you know what, I'm not going to be a statistic. I'm not going to do the things that all of my friends are doing, and I will not, just live in the hood or the projects forever. If that was something that was within you intuitively, because when you're born and raised in the hood, you don't get a role model. You don't have a blueprint. There is no example of what success looks like. So you're stumbling through this process trying to find your way. And ultimately, I want to tell you, sooner than later, trust God. Sooner than later, listen to your own voice. Create your own path. Trust your ordained footsteps, because your divine destination is so much better than your hesitation. It's so much better than the thoughts that are running in your head that you can't do it, or looking back over the past and being hurt because of the pain that you've had to endure for being different for so long. So sis, Legacy Tribe Worldwide, yes, I created it for me. It is a personal platform where I can feel safe and I can feel like I can just expand and grow and have other people who are really here to support me, who are really here to see me, and that are not afraid of my light. When you are that aura that shifts the atmosphere when she walks in, when you are that it girl, even before you walk, when you walk in a room, you change it. People take notice of you. I'm 4'11", and people notice me every single where that I go. And normally I would have a full face of makeup, but I'm even getting out of that. And I'm still able to catch the attention of people just by being myself. And truthfully, that used to make me extremely uncomfortable, because I know that my presence alone was pressure, and that me walking into that room was intimidating to other women. So I tried to make myself palatable for other people. I intentionally dimmed my own light. And when you come and be a member in Legacy Tribe Worldwide, we turn it up. There is no dreaming too big. There is no thinking too big. There is no you're too ambitious, you're too bold, you're too proper, you're too pretty, you're too put together. Can you imagine? I used to really hear those things out of people's mouths. I would get ready to go out with my friends and they would call me and say, what are you wearing? Because you always doing too much. What are you talking about? I'm just being myself, and sometimes I'm not even doing the most. I'm not even putting that shit on. But from this day forward, well, from definitely some days, and it's almost been a year since I had my sacred ceremony called the Goddess Gathering. And that was last year for my birthday. I did a ceremony and I basically got married to my higher self. And the theme was infinite honor of my higher self. And that is also one of the signature events with Legacy Tribe Worldwide, because I want other women to find themselves. Wrap your arms around yourself. Remind yourself that you are loved. Remind yourself that you are worthy. Because sometimes we're stagnating and stumbling through life and our goals and our dreams simply because we do not feel comfortable in our own skin. But I'm giving you permission to breathe. I'm giving you permission to live again and to walk with your head held high, mama, and be that girl that is unapologetic about how she makes people feel, because that's not your problem, it's theirs. And the members of Legacy Tribe Worldwide, we see you, we honor you, and we celebrate you. So welcome to Legacy Tribe Worldwide. Remember, this is a sacred space where women gain access to consultations, courses, community, culture, and cash flow. In my next video, I will break down our core values, and then I'll also describe the details that the wealth methodology will be able to bless you with. So until then, share this video, subscribe, stick around, and I look forward to being part of your wealth building journey.